Hi, how are you? I'm Zita, your guiding luminary. Thank you for joining me today. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if it's your first time, welcome. I'm a life coach and intuitive healer. And I've been doing this for I've been coaching for about 8 years and intuitive healing as well. Before that, I was business consultant and marketing specialist. And about 8 years ago, I felt a new calling to transfer over to a new direction in my life. And I started this YouTube channel about a year ago, and it's been a while since I've done a face-to-face talk or an interview. I had a lot of other personal projects I was working on, although I did do some card reading videos, which I hope you enjoy. If you haven't seen those, please follow my channel, and you'll see some that I'm hoping will inspire you, and maybe you connect with a few of the card readings. So what I wanted to do today is do a coaching session reading whereby I can help you perhaps unlock something that you're in a sticking point, because that happened to me a little bit. So I needed to do a lot of soul searching, reflecting on my next steps. So the last little while I was looking and planning to see what I wanted to do in the next chapter of my life. As we go through different phases, we have different challenges, and our soul purpose changes. I honestly believe, I don't think we only have one soul purpose. We come here with many. So at some point you are a student, then you become a teacher, you may become a mother or father, you may even become a caregiver, you may become an aspiring actress, writer, dancer, and you can also be a healer. There's so many things that we can do. Many people come to me and they ask, so what is my life purpose? And I think your life purpose is to evolve your soul to its ultimate capacity. And I don't think there's only one purpose we have here. I think the ultimate purpose is to love yourself. Make sure you're taken care of, because when you can't care for yourself properly and there's all these demands around you coming in, you end up being overwhelmed. And when the cup is overflowing with responsibilities, you're just drained. So you need time to step away and let that water settle, drink some of it, so that you are caring for yourself and that you are ready to go back up there with that empty glass, empty cup, so you can fill it with love and compassion with others, because you've nourished yourself. So many times we're stuck on this treadmill. We go, 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 and we forget about ourselves. Oh no, I can do that tomorrow. I don't need to get my hair done. I'm a little guilty of that. Or I don't need my manicure. I don't need to see the doctor right away. I can go see them in a week or two or in a month. And we always become the lesser than and not the priority of our own lives. So if we're not in our best capacity and our ultimate health and mental clarity and physical strength and emotional stability, we cannot give to others. And as a life coach, what I encourage my clients to do is to really focus back within. I encourage my clients to slow down, take deep breaths, to meditate, to go within. We lead hectic lives, so I often encourage them, if they're not physically active, to even go for a walk a couple of times a week. If they can do it daily, it's even better, depending where you live. Might be harder because winter is here in the northern hemisphere, and sometimes we may not be inclined to want to go walk when it's -10, -20 in a blizzard. But then you take that time to meditate, to think about yourself, close your eyes and just shut everything down. I know it's not easy, especially if you have little young kids or pets around the house. You need to close that door, even for 10-15 minutes, either before you get out of bed or before you go back to sleep. Find that little salvation in the day, and it doesn't have to be very structured. You can, if you have time, turn on some music, but other than that, just practice deep breaths for 10-15 minutes. Close, try to be living in the present. Many times we are overactive. I know my mind can be like that. I'm always thinking of tomorrow, thinking of next week, because I'm a big planner. In my career, I was a marketing strategist, so I would have all these business plans, these strategies and sales activities, business development. So I was always planning 6 months to a year in advance. And I tried to do that with my career, and that was fine. But in my personal life, I find that 6 months to a year is a little too far sometimes. You may want to have an underlying plan for the year, but there might be smaller milestones along the way within each year or within 6 months you may want to attain. So if you're looking to perhaps starting a new career or you're looking to get married, so develop a little plan and approach things with little baby steps so that you can reward yourself and acknowledge your accomplishments, because your ultimate goal may be to get married or get that job or finish school, but we lose sight of those 6 months to a year or 3 years, depending on what you're doing, getting married or starting a new job or going to school, which can be a longer term commitment. We lose ourselves in that planning and we don't enjoy the day-to-day, the weekly activities that may contribute to the growth in that journey to that ultimate destination. So if you're planning to get married or you're looking for a partner, you set up those steps where you can meet the person and see whether or not there's compatibility, or if you're looking to get married, you can find ways to set up your wedding and have family and friends involved, or get a planner to help you move these things along and not lose sight of everything else that's going on. You have friends and family. They love you. They want to be with you. You go to work. So there's a lot going on around you. So as a life coach, what I try to do is help people in these important transitions in their lives. So it doesn't really matter if you're 25, 35, 55, or even 65, because we do have all kinds of transitions. Some of us get married at 25, some of us get married at 65, 45, some start families, some inherit families. So we have different challenges as we go through life. And my role is to help ground my clients to understand that we can't just leap from phases to phases. We need to process them, move forward, acknowledge what happened, any challenges, what our learning experiences were in those transitions in life, to move forward with a better toolkit of information, expertise, and know-how so that we can tackle these issues or life challenges more gracefully. And sometimes when you speak to someone like myself, a life coach, I can help you pull things out of you that you're not 100% sure would be a great solution, or you're scared to approach you're scared to approach a new way of doing things. And so that someone like myself, as a coach, I can try to pull these information from you, these solutions, these approaches out of you, these new concepts, new ways of doing things, so that you break patterns from the past that may or may not have been serving you well. It's always interesting to explore doing things different ways, and you see this often with musicians, with artists. They may paint a certain style or a certain scenery for a while, and at some point they get bored and they look different options. They want to change the color palette. They will change the subject matter from a bowl of fruit to a vase to actual faces, or a musician who may be playing classical music then go into pop. So this is the way we develop and grow and expand our souls. So our sole purpose, I really believe, is to come here on earth to learn. It's a school. We're here to enjoy ourselves. Yes, there are challenges, and part of the challenge, or the reason we're here, is to find ways to cope, because we came here to grow our souls. We're here to expand our awareness, our life experiences and expertise, and grow with more love. And ask any parent who's had one child and then they decide to have another. The reason they do that is because they had such beauty, such compassion, such love emanating from that child, that they want to expand the love, because their heart just grows and there's more space in their heart center and their heart chakra for more love in their life. So what I want to do today is help you kickstart the process. Maybe there's something that you are looking to do and you're not sure how to do it, how to approach it. And I'm trying to do this weekly so that I can encourage everybody to perhaps tune in once a week to see what's new, if there's any messages from the universe for you that maybe that relates with you. You've been drawn to my video for a specific reason. You're here, maybe there's a message you need to hear. Maybe there's just the fact that you're being heard, that you're not alone. You may need some guidance, and there's people in your life who are not ready to help you because they're not on the same page. They don't have the same awareness. They don't have the same growth. And you may be losing friends and family members, or your relationships are changing because you're just not in the same space where you were maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And that's normal. So when we lose friends or loved ones, not that you lose them, but you draw yourself away from them, is because they served or you served the purpose to help them, or they're there to help you in your spiritual growth. So there's no reason you can't commingle and then leave and come back together. And that happens a lot. And that happened to me recently. I had some friends I hadn't seen in 40 years from high school, and we reconnected, and we've discovered so many nice things about each other we didn't know about when we were in high school. And we're mature adults now, and we've had our families, so we're renewed friendships. There's no reason why you can't rekindle friendships with loved ones and past friends and move forward. So what I'll do is I've selected the Oracle card deck. For those who don't know, I love to use Oracle cards and tarot to help clients. So typically when I do meet with a client, I will use an Oracle card deck reading so that I can have a good understanding where there might be some challenges in your life. And sometimes we on a conscious level are not aware what the challenges are, and often the messages will come to me more intuitively, and through the card readings I get messages for my clients so I can help them understand why they're facing certain challenges, where this challenge may come from, and how to best move forward to work through the challenge, learn the lesson, forgive and grow and move forward. And in doing that, it launches you into a new direction and gives you that skip, that step, and confidence that what you are here to do was accomplished, and you're now ready for your next phase of your life. So without further ado, again, it's a Soul Coaching Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. And what I'll do is, what I always do is I take the deck and I kind of tap it gently to kind of refresh the deck and its energy, and to eliminate any previous energy that came in from a previous reading. So this way it's like a little cup of coffee, I would say, where you tap into the deck and you wake it up and it's all excited because you're talking to it and it's enjoying your company. So let's see what the message is for you today or for the week, and see. I love to shuffle and let the cards flip themselves because I just find it magical that there's an interaction. I mean, there's many ways of reading cards. Many people pull cards, or there's a card that seems to be sticking out and wants to come out. I just let them flip. Oh, there we go. Okay, so today we got two. Oh, isn't that interesting? I always find it so fascinating how many times the cards that pop kind of align with what I'm thinking, feeling, saying, or doing. And today, the card that popped is action. And the other card, because I had two, is called commitment. What I'll do is I'll read it for you and I'll show you the card itself. So the card action, I step into my glorious future with different determination and power. So this is a card where you can clearly see that she is aiming for a star. So perhaps you're looking to achieve a new goal. As I mentioned earlier in the recording, that, you know, we come here to have different life experiences, to help the soul grow, expand, and raise its vibration to become more wise in our development. And as we go through our life, there's more to life than being born, getting married, having a family, and dying. There's so many phases within that process that you can learn and grow. You can learn to grow as a mom, then you can grow as a father or grandfather or grandmother, but then there's other elements in our soul that we want to learn and grow. And so perhaps there's something new you want to explore, a new job, a new career, perhaps even a new hobby. You might want to start to knit or crochet, or you want to start music learning how to play an instrument or art, painting, whatever it is, you're being encouraged this week to take action. So that might mean putting down a little plan where you may want to, for example, if you're an artist, you may decide what kind of art you want to follow. Do you want to be a painter? Do you want to be a sculptor? Do you want to be a dancer, a musician? Once you have that decision made, you can put a little plan. What do I need to become an artist? You may need to find a school where they can help train you to paint, to understand colors and different paints and canvases and paintbrushes. Or if you're a musician, you want to be a musician, you want to learn to play the guitar. So before you rush out and buy a piano or a guitar, you may go talk to a music teacher or go to a school and get some lessons and test and to see. But at least you've made some kind of commitment, and it doesn't have to be a life-changing commitment unless it's something important like getting married or starting a family or starting or embarking on a career. But take action, as small as it is daily. Take an action. You may look at different schools, different teachers, different instruments, and see which one resonates with you. Maybe there's more than one instrument, so you may try one and then another and flip them back. But what's also important, was really interesting, it's the second card that popped out, is you need to find the commitment with your heart. So your commitment increases with joy and freedom. So you won't be committed to anything unless you have a passion for it. So although you say, oh, I want to learn to play an instrument, but if deep down your soul is not interested in playing an instrument, but rather you like music, but maybe you're better off taking dancing lessons or singing lessons. So you need to explore within you, what is it that you love? What is your passion? What kind of career do you really want? I know a lot of parents will tell you, oh, be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or financial planner, but deep down, those things pay bills, but on the side, is there something else that's driving you? Yes, you may want to be a lawyer, but deep down you may be the dancer. So whatever the commitment is, whatever the passion is, find something that drives you so that when you get up in the morning, your work or your life is not a chore 80-90% of the time, that there is some passion in what you are doing. And when you find the passion and the commitment, you will find that the action steps are so much easier for you, because you're fulfilling your soul purpose, which is to love yourself. And in loving yourself, you're gonna feel this beauty, like she's holding a little flower there. You'll find peace, you'll find contentment, and you're not gonna be looking outside to have other people doing things for you. So you're not always gonna go to music school. You're not just always gonna go listen to concert. You will actively participate. You will learn that instrument. You will play for yourself. You might join a band. You might join the orchestra. But when you find your heart passion and you have that action and commitment, your life is going to be so much joyful and so much rewarding and with a purpose. And in closing, I just looked at the bottom. Sometimes there's a message for you. I was inclined to look, and it said abundance. Sorry, there's a lot of light. So, in the abundance, all my needs are met above and beyond my great expectations. So when you find some passion, some goal you're looking to attain, you take action, baby steps, make a little high-level plan for the next 3 months, 6 months. Find yourself committed to it. Look at and explore options and solutions, and it will bring you abundance. And abundance doesn't necessarily have to mean money, but it can mean money, but it'll give you a lot of pleasure, a lot of joy, a lot of fun, fulfillment, and you can see the basket is full. So what we're looking to do in life is to find abundance of love, passion, and enjoyment and contentment in the end, because we want to spend every day of our lives enjoying the process, enjoying being here, and learning and growing with love and compassion. So love life. I want to thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon with love and gratitude. Have a great day. Thank you.